right, guys, we are here at the KLM booth with Knole. Knole, if you want to introduce yourself real quick to the audience.
Yep, I'm Knole, obviously, from KLM Race. We're here at Texas 2K in 2024. We brought our Shop Supra this time. We're here set up with the booth as well. It's a little bit rainy today, so we're kind of waiting around to see how the race is gonna, if we're gonna race again today or start eliminations tomorrow.
Yep.
So this is a Super build. It's still got a 3.0 factory stroke engine. It's one of our Stage 2 Plus engines with our Savage turbo kit with a 7480 turbo. And we have a pure Stage 3 transmission in it. And yeah, it's a pretty basic build. We do have like upgraded axles and drive shaft shop axles and drive shaft as well.
Yep.
But yeah, everything's parts that we offer and sell to our customers. Nothing crazy. So we like to use the car for new development, and then obviously we can bring the parts to the market after we figure out what works.
I know. Yes, you said you guys are running 3.0, and I know we talked about it a little bit. Off camera. Are you guys basically just trying to max out the 3.0?
Yeah, that's basically what we wanted to see what the 3.0 would do. We
Got
wanted
it.
to see how far we could push our Stage 2 engine with the parts that we offer in that package. So now we're in the process of working on a Stage 3 engine and getting that together and then getting it in the car to test.
Nice.
So that'll be with a 3.2 with a few different things done to the cylinder head and a few other upgraded options internally in the engine.
Do you guys feel like you have maxed out the 3.0 yet, or you guys
I
feel
think
like
that
it's
so the
still...
car is capable of running a 7 from what we've seen. So we'd like to get there with it. We're very close. We've been at 8.1 already this week. So we still haven't gotten the 60 foot we want in order to make it happen. So the power is there, and we definitely think it's capable. So that was kind of our goal with the 3.0 before swapping the engine out and going with the stroker setup.
I know we see it from the outside, and then we see the bead locks and everything, and then the motor build, all that. Is it still like a full interior car?
Yeah, so this is that's the one thing about it. We could have probably already been a lot closer to 7s if we would have done a little more weight reduction. So right now it's still a full interior car. The only thing as far as interior, when we're racing, we remove the factory seat on the passenger side, and we have a carbon seat on the driver's side. Other than that, the interior is all still in place. We do have a roll bar in place as well. So we still drive the car on the street some. And it does have a parachute out the back as well. But other than that, it's factory interior.
Nice.
So
yeah, and then you said you I know again before off camera you said you ran all 8 passes for the qualifying.
Yeah. So we've been 8 total qualifying passes. All have been. So we went at 8.6. Other than that, 8.6 was the slowest pass. Other than that, we've been 8.30s, 8.40s, and an 8.17 as well. So the majority of the passes have all been low 8-second passes, back to back. So
what's your personal best on?
So the personal best was off the trailer when we first got here. First pass.
That A1.
Yeah, first A90 Class pass. We were the first ones down the track. Next to Marissa, we went at 8.17.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
that's awesome. I mean, hopefully the rain calms down a little bit so you guys can make a clean pass, because I know a couple of the other guys that I talked to, they've been having launch issues like we were talking about earlier. This weekend so far, like what's your guys' biggest challenge?
The biggest challenge
outside of the rain, obviously.
Yeah, obviously outside of the rain, we've been pulling the booth down and putting it back up and deciding, it's been raining, getting sunny again. So, but no, as far as the car, everything's gone pretty smooth for us. We just been we tried some new transmission tuning. We did a custom transmission tune. Mikey tunes the car, and so we've been working with him, and then working with the guy that does I believe his name is Rod, that does the transmission tuning. So we're trying some new stuff there. Everything's pretty much working smoothly. Really just getting the car to leave on the boost we want and not too much. So we're trying to avoid doing a big wheelie. So really just sorting that, and we'd like to keep the car consistent.
Any word of advice for potential customers? And then this kind of I'm asking because I'm a customer. A lot of my other friends here in Dallas, they're customers. For those who want to do something like this, start drag racing their car, do you have any word of advice for those people? Like, should they go immediately to a build like this, or should they do like an intermediate step? Or what do you think from your opinion?
So in my opinion, you can definitely have a good time on the stock engine and do it to where you want to get the right team together and work with the right people. You want to have a good turbo kit, a good tuner, and have everything working properly and installation done properly. Really, when it comes down to like the reflex and wiring and making sure all that stuff is working properly, that way you can, if you are wanting to push it on a stock engine, that you have, best case scenario to keep the engine alive. Sometimes it's a little better to size the turbo bigger than you would think for the factory engine. That helps the power curve be a little smoother. The power doesn't come on so hard and causes more, it's a lot harder on the rods when the power comes on so early and hard. With the little bit bigger turbo, you can bring the power on a little smoother and keep some of the factory engine together. Same with the B58 and S58 engines. Yeah, so that's one of the recommendations as far as that. Also, like I said, it's mainly working with the right tuner and putting the right team together, installation done properly. Even if you're doing it yourself, just obviously checking over things, make sure everything's done right. But yeah, other than that, the platform works very well, and it's pretty easy to make power, and there's good parts available to the customers.
And you guys are definitely the supplier for a lot of good parts. I mean, you guys kits have been flying off the shelf. I mean,
we've been trying to make at least 7 to 10 kits a week, and we've been shipping them out, and we still stay behind. So we've been happy that we're able to supply as much kits, and we appreciate some of the customers being patient and waiting on the kits. Because we've really had a lot of volume of them to keep up with. But we really appreciate all the business from everyone, and when we got into this platform, we weren't sure how it was going to go, and we've been really excited with where it's going, and really happy with everybody. Everybody's been great customers, and it's like a really good community of people. So
the Supra community all in all has like been awesome, and I mean that's why I like to brag about to viewers, anyone that's like looking at this platform, like, hey. It's very rare to get a pretty good community all in all. I mean, of course, you'll have some sour apples here and there, but for the most part, it's been awesome.
And it's so new, and it's came so far in a short period of time. The parts are available to put these cars together right and do it right now, and have a good setup, even reliable, and even if you plan on still driving the car on the street, it's very it's very versatile, and as far as what it can do at the track and still be able to enjoy the car. I mean, as far as this car, there's not much deleted, other than the heated seats, and I think we coated out the tire pressure sensors on the car. But other than that, all the factory stuff is still in place.
That's super impressive. Yeah, I have a couple of if we're gonna move under because I know it's like raining a little bit. So I know like here too, you have the S58 kit. And
so
I know you guys are making some noise there.
Yeah, so we've been into the S58 kit the past a little over a year now, I believe, that we got into it. The platform's really going as well. It's very similar to the B58 engine. There is some differences, and of course the chassis are all-wheel drive. They have rear-wheel drive as well, but that platform's working very well. And the engines work well. We've been doing an engine program as well for those. So we were able to test it with our shop car for a while, and we've been able to prove that the engines work and make good power and stay together. We do a fire lock gasket on all the engines.
Oh, so like full long block build, pretty much.
Yeah. So every one of our engines come with a fire lock gasket, and we have different stages, and we're working on our stage 3 engines now. So
awesome, man! You guys are a lot of R&D, a lot of time.
Yeah, we put in the money up front to to figure out what works and what doesn't from the beginning before we get the products out to the market. So we did the same thing with our engines. We did it in this car, and we've had the same engine in the car, and we've put it through a lot now. So I was making.
So this is like the original.
Yes,
R&D
that's the original.
that you guys did
the original
a while
engine.
Wow.
So we've had it. It was at 1,000 horsepower for a while. We never removed the engine. We upgraded the turbo and fuel system, and then we pushed it to 1,200 horsepower.
Wow.
That's kind of where it sits now.
How many pounds of boost on the 74?
So on the dyno, on 38 psi, I made 1180. And then we never pushed it more than that on the dyno, because typically you get a little bit of tire spin when you try to go more than that. So we took it to the track and we kind of gauged things on the mile an hour and how much power it's making. So it went 171 in the quarter mile.
Wow, I mean that's flying.
Yeah.
That's definitely like. Yeah, I mean that's a high sevens for sure.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. I think it's definitely possible. If we were to remove some more weight, I think it would be a little bit easier. But our goal was to kind of keep basically the full weight car. So it weighs 3505 with me in it. So,
wow.
Yep.
I love to see it. Well, no, I appreciate it, man. Like, I like seeing a 3.0 full interior. I mean, that's like surprising because I came here. This is my first TX2K. I came here expecting like a lot of the cars competing to be fully stripped out, barely any weight, and it's awesome for me to be proven wrong.
Yeah.
There's so many builds out there, lots of varieties still with the platform still being relatively new, but good luck to you guys. Hopefully I can get some footage of you guys getting into the sevens.
Yeah, hopefully
and,
tomorrow's
making some noise tomorrow, and hopefully all this rain goes away.
Yeah, we're hoping for some good weather tomorrow. Hopefully it still stays kind of cool and good DA. And get some good passes. We should go right into eliminations tomorrow.
Sweet. All right. I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate it.
They would need to keep dragging.
Well deserved. Waited a long
Either way, KLM and East Coast Supra sales about to fucking skyrocket, dude. It's a win-win situation for everybody.
Got a trophy. You got a trophy.
All right, any words, Justin? Any words?
No, it was a great event. I mean, we went through so many hurdles, and we're just glad to be here. You know, KLM, Knole's a great racer. Cars are great. You know, we support his products. He supports us. So I'm glad it went to a friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm just happy to be here and, you know, bring home some metal.
Hell fucking yeah. Hell yeah. This fucking stand-up guy, dude.
It does, but it's not.
All right, Knole, any words, man? Congrats.
It was a good time. We had a good time this week. So happy everything's working, and I can't complain about nothing.
Hell fucking yeah, dude. Good shit. Congratulations again. Was that your personal best?
Yeah, personal best.
I mean, hell of a way to get your personal best.
Yeah, it felt like it was on a decent path, so I didn't know if it left hard enough or not. 60 foot still wasn't.
6 foot was garbage. Dude, if you would think about this, your 60 foot, your personal best 60 foot has been a 1, 2, 4.
Yeah.
So that's 6, 7, 8 number difference by 16. It would have been about 798.
Really? You think it would have been that low?
Yeah, very much, yeah.